Welcome back everyone. As most of you know, the iPhone 13s just came out, so let's go ahead and see why the iPhone 11 may be a better iPhone for you than the iPhone 13. Now, the number one reason without a doubt why I probably think that the iPhone 11 is better than the iPhone 13 is specifically with the price tag. The iPhone 11 is just a better deal than the iPhone 13. So you have to kind of look at the similarities. I mean, body-wise, they're kind of the same thing. Of course, you don't have an OLED display and you have a bigger notch, but you still have pretty much the same camera setup. The videos film in the same resolutions, wireless charging, IP certification, same iOS updates so far. So you're not really missing out on anything for that price tag. Of course, it may not be as fast as it, but the iPhone 11 is still an extremely fast device, and if I were to break down the performance per dollar that you're getting, the iPhone 11 is a crazy good deal. I mean, that's a $499 brand new dollar phone. I mean, that's crazy. Last year, the iPhone XR was a pretty good deal for that price tag, and now the iPhone 11 at that price tag is a very good option. So if I were you, I would highly recommend picking up an iPhone 11 just because it's so much cheaper of the iPhone 13 and it's so similar to that specific phone as well. Now the performance, like I mentioned, yes, it isn't as fast as the iPhone 13, but it's still pretty close, for day-to-day tasks, especially for things that I do every single day. I personally do think an iPhone 10 can probably do everything that I need to do personally. I only go on Snapchat and TikTok, Twitter, things like that. I don't edit videos on my phone. I don't play super intensive games, but the iPhone 11 has that luxury where it can go and do those types of things. It can go and play those super intensive games if you want to. And even though the display isn't as good as the 13's, it is technically a lower resolution display, meaning that sometimes the graphics can, be a little bit better on a low resolution display just because there's less pixels to push. Now, don't quote me on that. That's not like super crazy. I mean, it's not really even like a pro, but it's still pretty similar, to be honest. And another thing that I actually do kind of prefer about the iPhone 11 is that there's a couple more things that you can somewhat modify of an iPhone 11 where the iPhone 13 you can't really do. And the big thing about this are things like Face ID and different components like that. You still have a little bit of repairability with an iPhone 11, where the iPhone 13 is even more enclosed than an iPhone 12. So that's another big thing. But on top of that, kind of going back to that price tag, there really isn't anything I can think of that the iPhone 13 has the capability of that the iPhone 11 can't already do at that cheaper price tag. Really, all the main features that we're going to be getting on an iPhone 13 are software implementations. Hardware-wise, there's nothing insane, so you can still go and utilize all those cool features of iOS 15 on an iPhone 11 and still get a lot of those same updates. And the other thing too is because iOS 15 is kind of an unstable update, you have the opportunity of still staying on iOS 14 if you need to. With the 13, you can't go on iOS 14 to be on a more stable version of software right now. So that's kind of another thing that's kind of a stretch, but ultimately what I can tell you is the iPhone 11, of course it's not as good of a phone as the iPhone 13, but there are still some reasons why the 13 may not be as good of a phone in all areas as the iPhone 11 in my opinion. So that pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.